And Myers will be up against this guy right here, Bruiser Costa and his little friend Leo. Now Costa has taken off the cufflinks. He's putting the cufflinks. The cufflinks on Sonny Myers. Now Myers said that there may be a problem in that he could get cufflinked to Bruiser Costa, but it looks like at this point that Costa has got Myers down on the ground and he's got him cufflinked. Oh boy. Well, I hope that you can hear me. I understand we had a little bit of an audio problem right off the top, but I think we have it repaired at this point. Bruiser Costa in the ring with Sonny Myers. Myers had come into the ring and he had just about everything you could imagine on. He had a billy club, a flashlight, some cufflinks, handcuffs rather, I'm sorry. And he's been handcuffed by Bruiser Costa. I'm not sure what is going on here as Costa is just taking over on this match. And for some reason, Siebert has got the bell. Costa is working away on Sonny Myers, who is handcuffed at this point. And the bell, walking around, holding on to the bell. I can't believe it, is Vern Siebert. Now, referee Edwards said something about stopping the match, but at this point, Siebert has got the bell. He's been yelling at the timekeeper to stop it. But of course, the timekeeper can't stop the match. Bruiser Costa still in this gown that he wears. Now there's the bell. There's the bell that we've been talking about. Bruiser Costa is using a hammer to hit Sonny Myers on the head. I'm not sure how they're going to work this out. Well, now we got Pat Brady coming into the ring. Pat Brady, Joe Martin. And I don't know what they're doing. They've forced Costa out of the ring. In the meantime, no contest is the word from referee Mike Edwards. No contest, and I would say rightfully so, as Myers was handcuffed right off the top. I'm going to go down to ringside, see if we can have a word with these people. Do you think the Iron Maiden ever sleeps? I'm sure that face would keep anybody awake all night long.
No, she does get her beauty sleep, and it's kind of obvious that she does.
She ought to try and get a little more. Now look at Danuta. Danuta really working.
Once again.
Well, and that was a closed fist. There comes another one from the Iron Maiden.
Closed fist means that the fist was closed, and that was an open hand.
There was no open hand. That was a closed fist.
Oh!
Well, there's the suplex move, and in she... Now what you trying to do?
He's going to finish her off.
The cover, but...
Well, if this referee Dan Garrett would get his count a little faster, the Iron Maiden would already be your winner.
I'm not sure what happened there, but I think Garrett told her to break it. Break that hold. I don't know why.
It was a perfectly legal suplex.
Oh. Look at that arm. Get out there for that clothesline.
Right into the jugular region of this Polish princess.
That's Susie Tanner, you see in the foreground there, the manager of the Polish princess.
Oh, that's what that decrepit creature was.
Now, look at this. There is no reason to do that to anybody anywhere.
What's she doing? She's using the ropes to her advantage. The ring ropes are there for that reason, Ed Carl.
They're there to choke people? Oh, come on, that's not the reason why.
What's Dan
Garrett
Garrett's
did exactly the right thing. He broke up the match at that point.
She was trying to pick her off the ropes.
A lot of credit to Danny Garrett.
Blatant miscarriage of justice.
For a disqualification.
The Crusher, he wrestled at Moondog Moretti. You know, if it wouldn't have been for the long airplane trip from London to Vancouver, something like 11 hours in the air, he got off the airplane at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, no sleep. He come all the way from South Africa, so that puts it like about 25 hours in the air, comes right to the arena. He'd have beat Moondog within a minute, let alone 3 minutes.
Well, we're going to get an opportunity to take a look at that match with Crusher Von Haig and Moondog Moretti. And Crusher, maybe as we get this up here, you'll get an opportunity to talk to me about it. One thing about Crusher is you should see the size of this man's feet. Size 23 shoes. Size 23 shoes. Could you believe? Crusher Von Haig is a big fella, and we'll get a chance to take a look here at his match
They had to call him Moon Frog because he jumped out of the ring like a frog. Yeah, I got him good there. He had threatened me with that closed fist. There, he goes down. Easy. It's easy. Moon Frog. He tried to jump out of the ring on me.
You're calling a moon frog?
That's right. He jumped out of the ring like a stinking frog. The punk.
Have you ever seen a professional wrestler with a body like the Crusher right here? Not in your life. How many wrestlers have you seen come through Canada, United States? You've never seen anybody as strong as the Crusher. Now, I just want to mention one thing. Between the Crusher and the great Moose Murawski, you're looking at almost 600 pounds of muscle and blood and steel, and we don't back up for nothing. Look at the Crusher right here. Take a look at that. He took him down an arm bar. Normally, there's not a human being in the world can do that, but he done it with one hand, not two, with one arm, with one of his 21-inch arms.
And of course, that's a pretty big fella. That Moondog Moretti is 260 some odd pounds.
You don't look so big in there when he's sitting next to me, though, does he?
Look at the chest, though.
I have to admit, he doesn't.
That's right, he don't. He's just a Moon Frog. He jumped out of the ring like a weasel. That's what he did.
Look at him. He's hitting with the best shot, and he don't even put him to his knees. Now, that's a man. That's why I brought him from South Africa here. Now, look at this. Just watch this. Take a look. Look at that. What did Moretti do? He punched him a low blow. It was a low blow. That's the only reason the Crusher went down.
Cheap shot from a cheap dude. That's all I got to say. Look at this. What's he got now? I'll be out of this, no problem.
Tell him, Crusher.
That's right.
You know, I'll tell you what. The reason Moretti left was because the Crusher is here and the Murawski, and he was supposed to wrestle one of us. And, you know, he was supposed to, where's the rematch? We wanted the rematch because we want to teach him a lesson. But no, he ups and blows down. He leaves like a cowardly dog. Jumped over the top of the rope, hit his tail between his legs, and went.
He takes a hard match. He gets beat bad. You give a person a beating bad, they don't want to come back. That's all it's to it. The man got beat bad. He doesn't want nothing to do with me. He never wanted nothing to do with Moose.
I noticed that you changed your hairstyle a little bit, Crusher.
That's to keep their hands out of my hair. Like lice in my hair is what they were. This is where you take a look at this now. There, one arm out of that ring. He jumped like a frog.
There's nobody in the world. Take a look at the body on this man. Take a look at that. You people, take a look at it. You women now, just don't shut the television off, you ladies. You're looking at a perfect specimen right there. Now, you men up there that are married to some good-looking wives, and you know, when your wife takes a look at this man, she's going to go crazy. She'll go nuts because he's all man, muscle and blood, man. That's it. And he's got guts, and he's got wrestling talent. And that's why he's my partner, because I know what's going on in the wrestling world. When I team up with somebody, they got to be good. They got to have guts. They got to be tough because they got to fight my style, and he's fighting my style right now.
Moondog Moretti and Crusher Von Haig, you can just imagine. I think they will get an opportunity to take a look at the size of the boots of this man. That is what a size 23 shoe looks like. And
the next thing you know, she's disqualified. Well, anyways, that's okay. This woman right here, the Iron Maiden, is the UWA Women's Champion. And I'd like to congratulate her for winning this title right here. She's one of the best, one of the best. You know, and there's a lot of conspiracies going on in the UWA to stop these women. Like the great Shalimar. She's going to go far. Shalimar, the rising star, the star of the 80s. She's going to go all the way. The men, they idolize the women. You know, they're jealous of her. It's so obvious, Ed Carl. The UWA, who's treated Neil Drummond and myself like a baby treats a diaper, have gone out of their way to put obstacles in our way. But me and Neil, the great thinkers of wrestling, we just ran right over those.
Great thinkers of wrestling?
Great thinkers, the men with the brains. And you know, Ed Carl, as usual, you're doing a terrible job, and Mauro Ronaldo here has to carry the full load. It brings tears to my eyes, Ed Carl. Neil, you talk to him.
Oh, it could bring tears to his eyes. I don't think he can see those eyes.
Listen, Ed, I don't know who started this, but these people back here are antagonizing John Sayers, Mauro Ronaldo, and myself, claiming that we're on the pill. How silly can that be? You know, second of all, I'd like to introduce the Iron Maiden here. She is the new ladies champion. And one thing, there is a ladies elimination match tonight. It's an 8-woman tag team. You know, can I have 4 women against 1, 4 women against 2, 3 against 1? You never know what's going to happen in this kind of match. But I know the Iron Maiden, with the experience she has, she'll come out on the winner's end of the purse.
That's right, Ed. You watch tonight. I'm going to be number 1, and I'm going to be number 1 in this district for a long time. You know, Ed, I beat Delta Dawn, and she wasn't even here, and I took her belt.
I notice that Delta Dawn hasn't come back. Come to think of it, since you've done that. Like that on the rope.
Oh, you talk about your whiplash over the neck area. Well, it's nice to see Gary Allen back in the ring, recuperating after that vicious attack from Timothy Flowers.
Now, Diamond, I think Sonny Myers wanted to hear your comments there. And, Sonny, if you're still listening up there in the ring, that's typical of what we'd expect from you. He's waiting for some great accolades, I think, on his wrestling ability, and he's just not going to get any, not from this wrestling bench.
Well, he could receive them, though, Ed, if he stuck to pure wrestling and not these antics that he chooses to perform on many occasions.
If he could only get into becoming, that's right, he's got the talent. There's no question he has the talent. If he could get away from the people like the Neil Drummonds of this world, he could probably be a fantastic wrestler. Oh, and a backbreaker on the Atomic Kid.
That was a good backbreaker, I have to admit.
Could finish it, but he couldn't hold on to it.
Atomic Kid not ready yet to be taken by Sonny Myers.
Well, Myers had him for 2, but could not finish it off.
He has him wrapped up in that reverse chinlock there now, Ed, and that's slowing down the blood flow to the brain to the Atomic Kid.
Trying to get out of that. Oh, he's pulling him up.
And the fans are trying to rally on the Atomic Kid.
Go, Atomic, go is the cry, and he does. The Atomic Kid.
There's the leapfrog.
Oh, he got caught hard by that one.
He got tagged with that close.
I thought he was going to drop underneath that, but that just didn't work out.
And that's this crazy business of pro wrestling. Just one split second, and the momentum just changes just like that. You have to be on your toes at all times, Ed.
Well, there's Myers going over to get the Atomic Kid back over to his corner and right out between the ropes again. The Atomic Kid has been out of this ring more than he's been in, and Myers keeps pitching him out. He's got his hands full in this match.
And he could have hurt himself, actually, as he took that spill out of the ring. He seems to be favoring his shoulder a bit.
Yeah, you've really got to work it.
Whoa!
Look at this. Nice try, but it didn't work.
That shows the savvy of Sonny Myers, as he knew exactly what was going on there.
Well, you can see he had them all set up. Just going to wing it in on him, and Myers very, very quick. Whoa, missed that one, though. Myers missed on that one. He wasn't expecting that.
There comes the Atomic Kid, tagging him with a couple of shots to the head, and that one knocks him down.
The Atomic Kid's got a tremendous amount of power as well. You watch the way he can work over Myers.
It's been interesting in the last few weeks to see the A-team split up in their matches. Maybe that injury to the Frog is more severe than we all thought.
Well, there's no question that they've been trying not to use the Frog wherever possible. That's got to be because of that broken arm he's got.
There's a good power slam, and now the Atomic Kid's going to do a little flying,
Yeah,
Ed.
but look who's coming behind him. I see Neil Drummond coming in there.
With that stupid Vatican. I don't believe it.
And again, now Gary Allen disqualified that. The bell went.
Yeah, but look now what's going to happen.
Yeah, look what's going to happen. Right, there's Neil Drummond in the ring again. The only time he gets in the ring, but hey, here comes the Frog.
Here comes the Frog.
A little bit too